Not yet. I
Okay,
drank only coffee and milk.
nice. Yeah, I can't start the day without coffee. Uh, and so, what do you think you might have for breakfast?
Who?
What do you think you might have for breakfast?
Who?
Food, okay. That
And who?
definitely is reasonable.
Uh, what are you asking about? What? Who? About
Heidi,
me?
yeah, what do you think you're gonna have for breakfast?
I'm not hungry so far. So if I got hungry maybe, but so far no.
Oh, okay. Reasonable. And Anna Carolina, welcome back. How's it going?
Semi-old, semi-old.
No worries, I feel your pain. How are you doing?
Me, teacher again.
Yeah.
I answered semi-old, semi-old.
Same old, same old.
What
Um,
did you hear?
I thought you said something about mute. So I thought you said,
No, no.
okay. Same old, same old. Can you repeat
I
same
have
old, same
to,
old?
yes, semi-old, semi-old. Thank you for helping me.
Close. It's still a little bit off. Same old, same old.
Mm. Okay, semi, semi-old, semi-old.
Yeah. So if you look at it and say
Could you
like
type
same old, that might sound better. Same old, same old.
semi-old, semi-old?
Good.
Better?
Yes. That sounds better. Good. And
Thank you.
Ksenia, yeah, welcome back. Ksenia, how's you doing?
Fine.
Okay. And Ksenia, do you have any plans for this week?
I don't have any as usual.
Okay.
No
Yeah,
plans.
same old, same old.
Same
Uh,
old, same old. Yes.
okay. Good. And Adela, welcome to class. Adela, how's it going?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay. Good. Good to hear. What about you, Adela? Any plans for the week?
Yes, work and work and work.
Yeah. No students though, right?
No, it's the exams to
Okay.
have the the mark, finally mark.
Final exams.
Mm, no, it's to recuperate. Is possible. Is for people. Finally, exam has a bad mark. Need to do another exam.
Oh, okay. So like makeup exams or yeah, we'd probably call those makeup exams. Maybe. I know what you're saying. I'm trying to think of the word. I might get back to you. I think it's a
It's
makeup exam.
another opportunity to.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And Jonathan, welcome to class. Jonathan, how are you doing?
Hi, fine, and you?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. What are you laughing about?
No, that's my first time here. I'm a little nervous.
Okay. Yeah. Well, welcome to class. Try not to be nervous. Where are you from?
I'm from Puerto Rico.
Okay. Nice. Puerto Rico. And what do you like to do in your free time? What do you do for fun?
I love the internet.
All right. What do you do on the internet?
uh, a lot of things. I read a lot and play games. Use Facebook a lot and watch videos about documentaries and other things.
Okay, good. Documentaries. Can you repeat
Doc-
documentaries?
Documentaries.
Close. In the chat box, if you can see that one, documentaries. Documentaries.
Documentaries.
Good, much better. Okay. And Ken, welcome back to class. How's it going?
Yes, I'm fine. I picked
Good.
some grass from the garden.
Okay. Okay. And Ken, what are your plans for the week, the coming week?
Kind of usual plan. So I won't do anything special for this week. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it is rainy season, so sometimes rain hinges my plan. Actually, that's a problem.
Yeah, that is a problem. I know that feeling as well. Yeah, Heidi was telling me it was rainy season. How's the weather today, Heidi?
It's overcast.
Okay. Okay, overcast. What about where you are, Ken?
Now it's cloudy. No rain. But it's gonna be rainy. Yeah, this afternoon probably.
Okay. All right. I think I heard that the weather kind of comes from you to goes to Heidi, so maybe she'll be overcast for a little while too. All right, and I think we're good. Let's get started with today's class. And let's start with Ana Carolina. Can you read the title and the next lines? Sorry, Ana Carolina, are you there? All right. Maybe Ksenia. Can you read the title and the next lines?
Honesty. In today's class, we will talk about honesty and dishonesty. Read about lying, practice conjugating verbs, and read some Calvin and Hobbes.
Really nicely done. Just conjugating?
Conjugating.
Perfect. Perfect. And Ksenia, can you ask Jonathan the first question?
Jonathan, is there a difference between dishonesty and lying?
Difference in dishonesty and lie. Yeah, there's a difference because you can make a lie and do a little lie. I don't know how to say. No, a not halting lie, a white lie. And but if you are dishonest, that's bad. I think is dishonesty is worse than a little lie.
Nice. Yeah, it's worse than a little lie. Yeah. Maybe you can make a little lie, you can tell a little lie, or lie a little. Really nicely done. Good job, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Jonathan, can you ask Heidi for the next question?
Okay. At what times do you appreciate people being honest with you?
In Japan, people are quite honest. For example, on the shop or vendors, the price is the same, but I traveled another countries. Japanese people have some reputation. They think Japanese people can't haggle the price. So from the first, they say very expensive price, but still some Japanese people buy without haggling.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never seen that kind of vendors or shop staffs in Japan.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe that's why Japanese people are known for not haggling, is because the vendors only have a set price.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm different. I'm sure I haggle.
Good. Yeah. Haggling can be fun too sometimes. I'm a terrible haggler. I do not do it well at all. Yeah. And no worries, Ana Carolina. Okay. And Heidi, can you ask Ana Carolina the next question?
How do you feel when someone has been dishonest with you?
Pissed off.
For example, blocked.
I feel pissed off. Misled, pissed off, very angry, frustrated, because I grew up. However, I believe that life has to be fair, and people have to be honest, and they are not. The world is full of fake and dishonest people, and life is unfair.
Okay. Yeah. Good answer. Probably keep the language PG-13 though. Yeah, but nice. And maybe good. Does anybody have any questions here?
No.
Yes,
Okay.
I don't know haggling and haggle.
Okay. And
To negotiate the price. Okay?
perfect. Yeah, to negotiate the price.
Is it the same Dutch bargain?
Sort of. It's more like fighting with somebody to get a better price. Does that make sense? If you get a bargain, you might have haggled, so you have to haggle to get a bargain.
Thank you.
Yeah. And let's try the next one. And Ken, can you read through these words?
Okay, duplicity, deceitfulness, integrity, virtuous, sincere, ethics, frankness, self-esteem, perceive.
All right. Maybe duplicity. Duplicity.
Duplicity.
Hold on. And then virtuous. It's got like a CH sound. Virtuous.
Virtuous.
Perfect. Really
Virtuous.
nicely done. Okay. And does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
Duplicity is a double standard?
It's kind of like a double standard. It's being two-faced, kind of deceitful. It's almost a synonym of deceitful.
Hypocrite is the same.
Yeah. You could say a hypocrite or hypocritical. Is duplicitous? Yeah. Anything else? Any other questions? Okay, and let's try the next page, and let's start with Adela. Can you read the title on the first one?
Fill in the blank and plus conjugate the verb. Ever since he was a child, Evan Evan had poor poor self-esteem. Poor self-esteem. He thinks he's worse than he's okay to have.
Yeah. So how should we conjugate that?
Had, no? Conjugated.
Ever since he was a child.
Ha
Had, I think.
It's not to the past tense. So there's a
Okay.
period of time. So
Have had.
close, but a T?
Has had.
Perfect, yeah. Ever since he was a child, he's had poor self-esteem. Good. Does that make sense, Ada?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're talking about something that wasn't
It's not
past that still is.
yes, it's not a punctual
Yeah.
action.
And it's not over yet.
Continue in the present, on the
Yeah,
present.
because he
Yes.
still thinks he's worse than he is.
Yes, the third person has. Okay, thank you.
Ksenia, can you read the next one?
You impressed me throughout the trial. Oh no, we should put the word from the table.
Yeah, you're something.
Are you sincere? Impressed?
We could say sincerity, but that's not a word there. So it's a different word. And a noun.
I don't know. Your integrity. Your
Perfect, yeah.
integrity impressed me.
You could use the past tense there.
Throughout the trial, I think you are a virtuous person.
Virtuous.
Virtuous.
Yeah. Yeah, really nicely done. And let's have Jonathan. What about the next one?
In any trial, the murderer to be, you have to figure out when she's lying. To be the murderer is deceitful. Deceitful.
Yeah.
It's okay?
Yeah, read the whole thing.
In any trial, the murderer is deceitful. You have to figure out when she's lying.
Good. And we can use the future tense. So it will be. Good work too. But
Wait,
nicely done.
Okay.
Kako, how's it going?
Very well, teacher. Thank you. And you?
Doing really well. Thank you for asking. And Kako, can you try this next one?
Julia is very sincere. Even when she's joking, she struggles to be sarcastic.
Nice. Really well done. And oh, wow! I can't believe. I'm sorry. I completely skipped. Heidi, what about the next one?
It sometimes has no or moral code ethics. Be very easy. If someone has no ethics or moral code, they find life is a cheat.
I'm sorry. I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
They can find it. Sometimes have no ethics. They can find or
You could say they can find.
they can find. They find a little strange so they can find. Because they can find it. Lying to be much easier.
Yeah, yeah. You could also say they will find lying to be much easier. If someone has no more, they will. Yeah, so can or will, both would work. Can you read the whole thing one more time, Heidi?
If someone has no ethics or moral code, they can or will find lying to be much easier.
Yeah, nice. And I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions here?
Me, I have one.
Yeah, go for it.
The one I do, the word deceitful. Deceitful.
Yeah, the one I did, too.
The one I did.
Deceitful?
Deceitful. What that means?
Okay, who knows what deceitful means?
And someone who is dishonest or lying to you.
So deceitful is like dishonest, lying, scheming, tricky. Yeah, those are all,
Okay.
all synonyms.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. And let's skip that for now. Let's skip that. Let's try this. And where are we? Anna Carolina, can you read the role of Calvin? And Ken, can you play the role of the father?
Daddy, will you explain the theory of relativity to me? I don't understand why time goes slower at great speed.
It's because you keep changing time zones. See, if you fly to California, you gain 3 hours on a 5-hour flight, right? So if you go at the speed of light, you gain more time because it doesn't take as long to get there. Of course, the theory really only works if you're going west.
Gee, that's not what Mom said at all. She must be totally off her rocker.
Well, we men are better at abstract reasoning. Go tell her that.
Yeah. Off her rocker. What does that mean, anybody? She must be totally off her rocker. Anybody know what that means?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
Off the
Sorry.
track? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Adela.
No, I think maybe they don't know the last theory or is out to the news. That maybe I don't know. I guess. Sorry.
I think it's crazy, no?
Like all
Yeah.
outdated in the terminology or something like that.
It's actually more like crazy. So off your rocker is crazy. She must be
Okay.
totally off her rocker. She must be totally nuts. Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, Adela, what's Calvin's question?
They ask about the relative theory.
Yeah.
Yes, but the time Uh, I I don't I don't know exactly, but I think the answer about the mm, I don't know the name in English. The son, the horary, diary or time zone. The father is not exactly the answer.
Yeah, so his question is about the theory of relativity. So he's asking,
Yes,
what's up with time, and why does the speed at which time moves change?
yes.
Um, Ksenia, what's the dad's answer?
I think that out of the point, so he misled the Kelvin. No?
Yes, yeah, he definitely misleads Calvin. What's his explanation?
Of this theory? Or what?
Yeah, what does the dad try to convince Calvin, or what does the dad convince Calvin?
Uh, Something about travel in the different zone, and it's something not the same of I don't know. See, they something not to the same. No?
Um, well, so he is saying that time zones, when you fly across time zones, that's what makes time move differently. Does that make sense?
Yes, but to me, yes. But I think it's the wrong point of this question to
For
Kelvin.
sure. It's
Yeah.
definitely the wrong answer. So the dad's totally not even close to right. And Jonathan,
Yeah.
what's the joke at the end?
Um, he was the one of the rocker. Okay.
Yeah, off his rocker, at least. Yeah. So he makes this ridiculously
He,
sexist comment.
yeah. He need
Did you?
to watch Interstellar.
Yeah. Right. Um, do you think he's doing it on purpose? Do you think he's trying to make his wife mad?
Mm, yes, I think so.
Yeah, for sure. So he's kind of trying to teach Calvin a lesson and kind of just trying to make his wife a little bit irritated. Um, yeah, I think that's good. And so you should probably watch Interstellar. Uh, Jonathan, can you ask Heidi the next question?
Do you think it's okay to lie to your kids? When or why not? Do you think it's okay to lie or not tell them the truth to your kids? When or why not? Um, no. I think
Oh,
it's
sorry,
better.
Oh, I
Jonathan.
understand. It's
Oh, sorry,
okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
It's okay. I understand. Depend on the situation. Before, my mother said, if your behavior is very bad, I'll call the Santa Claus not to bring the present next time, next Christmas Day. It's right, but not heavy.
What was the last thing you said?
Mm-hmm. Pardon?
The last thing you said, what was it?
Mm-hmm. We'll call Santa Claus not to bring the present in the Christmas day because my kid is very bad.
Okay, in that case, we would say, I will tell Santa Claus not to bring presents next year because my kid is
But
very sick.
actually, Santa Claus, just Santa Claus is a lie.
Yeah, for sure.
So in that case, I'm okay. When I grew up, I understood everything. not harmful.
Yeah. Okay. So, perfect. Really nice job, Kako. What do you think? Do you agree or do you disagree?
I think we have to be sincere with our sons and daughters in order they trust us. If they discover that we lied to them, they will not trust us more
Okay. Anymore.
anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So a couple things. Can you repeat the sentences with the corrections?
I think we have to be sincere with our children, sons and daughters, in order for them to trust us. If they discover that we lied to them, they will not trust us anymore.
Good. And Jonathan, it sounds like there's a little bit of an echo in your microphone. Can you just shut off your microphone when you're not speaking? Jonathan, are you there?
Yeah, sí, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, just shut off your microphone when you're not speaking. But other than that, you're good.
Okay.
Thanks. And I think we're good here. Let's go on to the next page. We could try this. Let's do a little bit of reading. And let's have Ana Carolina. Can you read the first paragraph?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. If you believe someone is lying, change the subject of a conversation quickly. A liar follows along. Hold on, teacher, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. If you believe someone is lying, change the subject of a conversation quickly. A liar follows along willingly and becomes more relaxed. The guilty liar wants the subject changed. An innocent person may be confused by the sudden change in topics and will wanna get back to the previous subject. Confused.
Good. Nice. Good correction. Confused. Good. And Ken, can you read the next one?
A liar may leave out pronouns and speak in a monotonous tone. When a truthful statement is made, the pronoun is emphasized as much or more than the rest of the words in a statement.
Okay. Pronouns.
Pronouns.
Nice. And monotonous. Monotonous.
Monotonous.
Good. Really nicely done. Does anybody have any questions about these first two paragraphs? Alright. Adela, can you read the next paragraph?
The guilty person may speak more than natural, adding unnecessary details to convince you. They are not comfortable with silence or pauses in the conversation.
Nice. Natural. Natural.
Natural. Comfortable.
Okay,
Natural.
yeah. Natural and comfortable. Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Good. Ken, can you repeat that word?
Oh, yeah. Comfortable.
Not quite.
Comfortable.
It looks more like comfortable.
Comfortable.
Perfect. Nice job, Ken. Really good work. And, okay. Ksenia, the next two?
Liars sometimes avoid lying by not making direct statements. They imply answers instead of denying something directly. A statement with a contraction is more likely to be truthful. I don't do it instead of I didn't do it.
Okay, good. There's really loud music right here. Jonathan, can you read the next one?
Yes. A liar will use your words to answer a question. When asked, "Did you eat the last cookie?" the liar answered, "No, I did not eat the last cookie."
Good. Okay. And yeah, Ksenia, really nice job with your pronunciation of those last two. Jonathan, nice job there too.
Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions or comments here? Okay, good. And Jonathan, can you ask Heidi the first question?
Okay. How how can you tell if someone is being honest with you?
I don't need a very honest person around me.
I'm not sure if I understood that. Can you repeat that?
I don't want some very honest person around me, particularly only to me. I'm tired. Okay. She will tire me like that.
They tire me?
Mm-hmm.
So very honest people tire you?
Yeah.
Okay.
For always checking what I want to do or what I need. How do you think I'm tired about from that?
I'm maybe a little bit confused.
Oh?
Could you explain it another way?
Before I explained about the dog always looking at me. What do you want next? What do you do? Want me to do? He always looking at my face. So I'm tired with the dog.
Okay.
Please go away and leave me alone like that. I want to do anything by myself. I want to be independent.
Okay.
So I mean a very honest person about a very honest person. No, honest person it's okay. They don't bother me.
Okay. So like a very honest person might be a little bit more needy.
Yeah.
Okay. But honest people just generally
Yeah, I want
are okay.
you should live in your life.
And you can see it in their eyes. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I got much of that, but it sounded good. Really good explanation. Maybe, how else, Kako? How else can you tell if somebody's being honest with you?
First of all, it's important to rely on people around us, but we mustn't be silly. We have to be attentive to others, to the people's behavior. If they behave well with us, we don't have reason to distrust them.
Nice. All right. Yeah, that's really good. So you kind of tell how they act around you and how they act around others. Um, okay, and Kako, can you ask Ana Carolina the next question?
Ana Carolina, do you think it is possible to be too honest? Why or why not?
Ana Carolina, are you there?
Your mic is mute.
Okay, well, let's go on to Ken. Ken, can you answer?
Okay, to be too honest. For example, people ask me about hairstyle or something like that, and I thought it was terrible. But if I say it, if I say my honest feeling or impression, maybe it hurts somebody. I think it's a example of too honest. One bad example.
I think I used that example too. Too honest. Did you say it's a bad example? Yeah, it might not be the best, but it definitely works. Okay. Have you ever been too honest with anybody? I think we're Della. Have you ever been too honest with somebody?
I think a person too honest can be cruel with people because sometimes the truth is not necessary to say, not lie, but not say all truth.
Okay.
Partially.
The question's a...
Sorry. No.
Yeah, so...
I think I thought it's the same question. Sorry.
No worries.
No. In general, I don't remember to be too honest with someone because I think too honest is can be a problem.
I think being too honest can be a problem.
Yes. The people who think I'm very honest, I very sometimes is cruel, and this is this sentence of this that for hide your necessity to damage feelings, I think.
Okay. Okay, yeah, good answer. Your need, we would say. Not your necessity, your need. But really good. Good grammar, too.
Sorry, need.
And Adela, can you ask Ksenia the next question?
Xenia, what problems do you encounter when you are not truthful?
I learned the lesson in my childhood with parents. When I say something from them, it always get worse for me when they are when they are when they discovered it. So the punishment for me is worse when I said it them first from my lips. So nowadays I prefer say very important things by myself.
Now I prefer saying very important things by myself.
Now I prefer say no, how to say. So nowadays I prefer to be honest with people and everything important that can hurt me in the future, I say it by myself. Hello?
I think he's gone.
Yes, some internet problem, I think.
Yes, has disappeared also.
Me now. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear? Okay, my sound is okay?
yes.
All right. Thank you. My headset is broken and I had to change it. Can you hear me or no?
I can hear you.
All right.
Sorry. Um, yeah, I feel terrible. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Uh,
Can you hear me now, teacher?
yeah, I can.
I had to change my headset. I broke it.
I broke it?
I broke. I'm sorry.
No worries, broke it. Okay. And yeah, so Ksenia said to say it by myself whenever she is worried about being honest. Good. I think that's a really good answer. Let's go on to something else. We could try a role play if I can find it. Um, or there's another comic. What would you guys like to do to finish up class? Would you like to do a role play or a comic?
Hold play,
Mm,
teacher.
Okay. Okay. And I think let's start with Jonathan. Can you read the first paragraph?
okay. You just broke your parents' favorite wedding gift, an ancient piece of poetry. Lie and tell your mom that it was your sister brother.
Good. Heidi, can you read the next one?
You just watched your child break a very expensive wedding present. You are mad and you want to see if he or she lied about breaking the pottery. Try to catch him or her in a lie.
Good. Really good reading. Let's go back. Jonathan, can you repeat favorite?
Favorite, favorite,
Close. It's
favorite,
like, yeah, favorite.
favorite. Okay.
And
That
ancient?
that helps a lot. And ancient, I'm okay?
Yeah, ancient. Ancient.
Ancient.
Pottery.
Again?
Pottery. Pottery.
Pottery.
Good. And let's start with Kako. How'd you start out as the parent?
How can you break me this this pot that is my favorite piece, a present that I received on my wedding? This pot, teacher.
Okay. Yeah. How could you break this pot? This is my favorite wedding present.
My favorite wedding present.
Yeah, and actually, can you repeat favorite as well?
Favorite.
Nice.
Favorite.
Good. And Adela, how would you? Oh, Ana Carolina, how would you respond?
Why? Why are you assuming that it was me?
Nice.
It's
Okay.
not. Okay.
Okay. And yeah, let's move on to Jonathan. Jonathan, how did you respond?
Um, um, have you break this? No. I assume it was you because it was broken in your playground, and that's the spot that you use to play with things.
Nice. That's the spot you use to play with things. Okay. Your play area, maybe? Your playground sounds a little bit odd. Your play area.
Player, okay.
Good. Good grammar. Heidi, how would you respond?
It's your mistake. My brother threw a ball to me. Then it hit to the pottery. I'm not guilty. You should blame to my brother.
Okay, so no article. You shouldn't blame to my brother. You should blame my brother. But good. And Kako, how'd you respond?
Alas, you are cheating me. I could watch you you intentionally breaking it.
Nice. I saw you intentionally breaking it. Kako?
Can you repeat, teacher, please?
Yeah, so I saw you intentionally breaking it.
Okay, I saw you intentionally breaking it.
Good, there you go. And Ana Carolina, how would you respond?
So you should go to the doctor because you need to wear glasses. That.
Yeah, that would be some response. Jonathan, how would you respond?
I think you are the one that have to go to your room and think about what you say.
And think about what you past tense
Say,
said.
said.
Yeah, and maybe we could say to think about what you said.
To think. Okay.
Okay. But really nicely done. And Heidi, how would you respond?
Do you have any certain proof? Or without proof, you are blaming me. Are you blaming me?
Yeah, okay. Are you blaming me without proof?
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. That works. Good. And Kako, how would you respond?
You don't have to be a liar. I will discipline you. You have to be obedient and truthful. I will hit you with my slippers on your bottom.
Okay, good. I will hit you with my slippers on your bottom. I'll hit you. I think we would switch these prepositional phrases around. I'll hit you on the bottom with my slippers. It sounds a little bit more natural to me. I don't think it needs to change, but it sounds a little bit smoother, I think. Okay, and I think we're good.
No,
Maybe
it's
I'm
my
Carolina.
turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
Okay, let's go ahead. Then I will call the children department, and they will arrest you
Child
for
services.
the child service, and they will arrest you for children abuse.
Child abuse.
Abuse.
Yeah. Okay. Good. They'll arrest you for child abuse. All right. Nice. Do any of you guys have any questions here?
No.
All right. Jonathan, really good to meet you. Everybody else, really good to see you again. I'll see you all soon, I'm sure. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. And have a really good night or day.
You too.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sasha. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, teacher. Bye. Bye,